for Patrick and I, and I'm sure Mr. Hagman would agree if he were here, uh, it seems like 20 years that we had off, a long hiatus, evaporated. It just seems like it can't have been that long in between. Because we picked right up again, we assumed our characters, and I always say, there's a test for all of you. Do you know, can you name another actor or actress that has played the same character 20 years later? I couldn't come up with anybody. I thought, who would it be? Would it be, I couldn't think. So that's a blessing, to get to play that same role that you adored. I loved Sue Ellen in the 80s. She was the most interesting character to me.
I mean, now we are in season 3 returning to some of Sue Ellen's ways. I mean, we see that she's picking up drinking again, which I had hoped was going to end after the funeral. Can you talk a little bit about her journey and her struggles, and if anyone's picking up on what's going on?
I can't tell you anything. You think you're going to ask that clever question, great question. You think I'm going to tell you anything? No. Here's the fun part. That's always been the fun part for me. We open a script, usually about a week before we start filming. We open the script and we are surprised. We are shocked. We're stunned. Even when Sue Ellen started drinking after Mr. Hagman had passed, J.R. Ewing, the memorial, I was shocked when I saw those words. She picks up the drink and pours herself a drink and drinks it. I was surprised as an actor, but that was 1 week before.
Right.
So I didn't know. They didn't tell me. Those little writers, how clever they are. And again, applause to the writers because they keep it interesting. Even though we as civilians say, well, we don't like Sue Ellen drinking. For the writers, it makes it interesting because for me, it's all about conversation. It's about communicating after you've seen a show. Then you talk about it. Oh, I didn't know. No, Sue Ellen's drinking again. Oh, no. But it's conversation. And then the other person says, well, I think it's great. She's interested. She's drinking. So it's this. And we have to remember that it's all about entertainment.
Yeah.
We are here to entertain you. That's not who we are. We're here entertaining you. And if we can surprise you, that's wonderful television.
How much of what she's going through is based on John Ross? Because he's definitely showing shades of his father.
You think so?
Just a tad. But can you talk about that and how that's impacting Sue Ellen?
Yeah, because she's saddened by the fact. I think all mothers can relate that they get disappointed when their children are not, they don't turn out the way they had hoped. Of course, it was a very dysfunctional family to begin with. So what does Sue Ellen expect? Him to be perfect? No. But when she sees him behaving like his father, it's troublesome to her. So, it's like she's trying to keep him on the straight and narrow, which is another thing. It's like that's entertaining.